Good morning, welcome in. Hope we're well. Still having me coffee. Just spamming me shares and doing me things. But we are ready to go. We are ready to get back into RoadCraft again. Hopefully get a good few hours in today. Hope we're all well. Let's pop on the big one. To save any issues, we've gone cameraless again today. Not too fussed about that. We'll keep that gone for a bit. But we need to load in, make sure we go on the right campaign. I did a little bit more on my private runner, just after checking to see about some of the graphical issues that I've been having. Hopefully we're all good now. We are at 54%. Slowly getting there. The jobs are larger and more meticulous now, so it's sort of slowed down on the growth on the percentage-wise. But anyway, yeah, after the last stream, we were still getting the visual problems, and I've been changing things and doing whatnot. I went on to my second profile, and I've removed the 4K textures because Rusty was doing some research while we were live, and sort of the 4K textures are probably what was causing me my problems. I've took them out, and then I played for about 2 hours, and I didn't have a single graphical issue. So hopefully that means we are going to be fine visually for this one. Came in nice and fresh, so good start. Hopefully that will continue on. So if we can get back to what we were doing, we had... What had I been doing? We tarmacked down here last time. Which should we put the map the right way? Might be able to find it then. We filled in our hole down here so we could get some... What were we doing? I was delivering something, I think. Moving something. Set up a route for the Highland base to the transit point. Where was that? Transit point, Highland base. Where are we with our Highland base? All the way down here. Ah, so we've got a set road up here as well. So we've got a road to do, and then there was clearing out to get the cement going, which was up here, which was looking like quite a job. But we've also opened up our where is it? Our construction depot, so we can do some sales and sell-ins and stuff like that. So we might have a little bit of fun with that today as well. So how have I... Where are all my road... My road building stuff is here. And I'll need to bring it all over to somewhere over here, wasn't it? Here. Okay. Well, I think what I was going to do... Excuse me. What I was going to do is get the... what do you call it? The Aramatsu thing, so we could have both of them out doing stand filling. Because we've got our Taiga, which is over here. That is proper loud in my headset. Yeah, so we've got the Taiga on it. I might turn the hints off soon, because I'm not quite sure where. Oh, we've got it here. We've got it here. Right here. Oh, that would cover that nice and easy, wouldn't it? Let's just take this back. I'm going to take this back to base. Then I'm going to sort of decide what I'm doing. Whether we buy the big dump, which is also a mobile quarry, which we don't, by the looks of, we've got good coverage. We don't need that here. Unless we have any more big holes to fill in, then I'm going to want it. Because we've got the money. I'm sure it's like 65 grand to buy, so... we shall see. Look at me pretending like I know where I'm going. I think it's straight on to base. Excuse me. Then I just need to go across, and it's here. Should be able to do that. What I'll probably do is set the worker to just lay the sand in for me while I go collect up some more vehicles. I'll go collect up the dozer and bring over with the blade on. X on there. And you should start. So then if we find the dozer, which I think is in the same spot as we just got the Tager from, pretty much. Yeah, just the other side. Alright, where can we turn them hints off? Hide hints, there we go. And then by the time we get there, that should be smooth, ready to smooth out. Should be all down. At some point today, we will get interruptions and probably noise and shouting in the background. It's a Saturday. Mrs. has gone to do the grocery shopping with the boys, so when they come crashing through the door, I should imagine we'll have mass eruptions. I'll try to limit as best I can. Can't help it. It's a living, working, breathing household. How's the image for you guys? Because my preview image up there doesn't look too good. But that might just be because it's small. Because I've actually put the bitrate up a little bit to hopefully give you guys a better quality image. The studio was telling me it's too high. Hopefully it's alright. Although there is every chance of pretty poor internet today. It's bad weather, and obviously it's a weekend, so the local kids will be on Fortnite and Call of Duty, using up all the regional bandwidth. He is done. You'll level him. I mean, by the looks of this, we might need another pass anyway with the sand. There's quite a muddy little spot here, quite wide. We'll see how well our sand does for us. To be fair, it doesn't need to be mountainous, does it? We'll do like we always do, we'll go down each of the highlighted strips as well, and then go back down the middle again. See how we're looking? And what we'll also do is check further up the route, like we did with the last one, and see if there's anything that could have a slight improvement there as well. doesn't look very even, so we're going to go again. Dan, hello there. Caught you online. Could you make yourself a tad louder? You're barely audible through dozer noises. I'll turn the dozer down, that's fine. So we can... the mouse is dying. Could have checked that beforehand as well. Into the battery supply. Hope you're well, Dan. There we go, hopefully that'll be a bit better. Game is down, I am up. Right, let's go back down the other side. Better? Yep, good, alright. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's probably ready for our tarmac. I might just go... I get right finicky with this. I might just go down that left-hand side again. Hasn't got to be perfect, obviously, but... I try and have it look nice. Break some of them trees up as well. Are you currently playing RoadCraft, Dan? Right, I think we'll leave that. Is that one done? Park that up there for now. Right, so next up will be our bunker, which I think we'll be better off jumping in the pike. Here we go. Try and bring that back. This is the bit we did last time out. So if I drop it down a little, oh yeah, like that. See if we can pull it in. See if it'll come for me. Okay, I'll get you up. Excuse me. Oh, just want to go sideways. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you bugger. Right, you. That's going to fall off. That's not gone well at all. Trying to use the proper things. Let's try again. Yeah, you'll start the final map later today. Nice, that's some progression. Been putting some hours in then, sir. I wish I had the time to put more in, because I'm absolutely loving it. Just not have had the time to record and stream, unfortunately, since release. Just a lot of other things going on in life. Alright, let's see if we can get it to pull up this time. Because it would be nice to be able to use this properly. This is one of those typical things where this is what I do on my other profile. That's behind this one. This is how I move all this stuff about. So it would be the case that here it doesn't work. Come on. Oh yeah, we'll just have to drive it on. Let's switch over. That is noisy. We'll have to come back and get the roller as well. I think. Which way do I want to go? Which way will be easiest? Where I want to go. Actually, the most comfortable route would be right, left, wouldn't it? Looks best. So struggling through the deeper mud with it. Maybe that should be some areas where we put some more sand down. Make this all a little bit easier to get about. I don't think I missed my turning, did I? I normally do. That tree does look like it's going to be friendly if we've got to send a route that way. Just move that dump out of the way as well. Maybe invest in a non-rusty one. It's alright. Rusty works. We have fun fighting with the rusty ones. We'll get there. I'll get some more equipment soon. What am I saving for? Haven't decided yet. We've got enough to get the Aramatsu, so I might get that. But at the minute, on here anyway, the quarry and everything is, they're all sort of well spread, so I don't really need mobile quarry. It would just be because it allows for more sand, I think. But I'm sure something bigger and better will come along when we want to get some like semi trailers or gooseneck or something like that. I would imagine that once we get to like gooseneck trailers and stuff, the pipe then becomes a little bit obsolete. Eventually I'd like to get the asphalt layer and the roller probably as new ones, but we've time for that. We'll need to go down each side again afterwards, but it's alright. I like to try and get a double wide where I can. Somewhere reasonably flat to park it out of the way. That'll do. Alright, back in the pike. Pike, 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 pike. We'll get the roller. See if I can remember my way back. I'm still using the non-rusty Taiga for sand dumping. It's fast, stable and narrow. Later roads often are in tight spots. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll keep mine, but I've got my rusty obviously, and I've brought an upgraded one. It's because I like a Taiga. But yeah, not seen too much of the other maps. Like my friend Simi Dad, he's on Sunken. I've watched some of his streams on there. That looks tight and narrow and right pain in the backside. But that's why I went for Incommunicado as my first one off of the sort of two tutorial missions, because most people that I've seen went to Sunken first instead of here, so that's why I decided to go here. What was it? to get lost easily. I've got a feeling. Am I right? I'm right. Yeah. Got here quicker than I was expecting. That's why. Where's the roller? Over there. Let's get that on the back. Come on, get up there. Goose. Last time out, Wezel was saying that it was quicker to go through that bit than it was to try and fight the mud over the slabs, so I was giving it a test. Seems correct. I think with the bowhead, it's more of if there's maybe not quarries nearby, maybe the mobile quarry aspect of it would come in handy. I don't know. Like I say, I've not looked at the other maps. I've not watched anyone that's further ahead. Try not to spoil it for myself. Try not to have too much sort of hindsight with it. I don't mind, like, while we're live and people giving like hints and tips as we're going. But I don't want the experience ruined by sort of knowing exactly what I'm going to have to do and when. Or even like the easiest route or the best way to do it. It's nice to sort of fumble through these games and find your own way, much like with Saber's other games with like Mud Runner and Snow Runner and Expeditions. Fumbling through and finding your way is what it's all about. Yeah, I know what that. I know what mobile quarry means. Like I say, on this map, I mean, there's very little area at the moment, anyway, that's not covered by the quarry. So. Good morning. Did you get your application in yet? My application? There's an actual permanent mobile quarry. A permanent mobile quarry? Oh, they take all sorts of arseholes at Spurs. You may as well apply. I tell you what, Ange learnt from Football Manager. I played a hell of a lot of Football Manager. Maybe. I never did well at it. But, oh, it's mental, innit? I just don't get it. How can he be the most successful manager in 41 years, and then they still sack him? Like, who do they think they can bring in that's going to do a better job, or... Oh, it doesn't make no sense. The man did exactly what he said he was going to do. Delivered the trophy. Good luck to him. He's better off away from the club. Better off away from the club. It's just... The board are clearly absolute imbeciles. Absolute imbeciles. Makes no sense. They are so disconnect from the fans. They really are. The levy and the board need to go. They need to clear out. That's where the problem is. I mean, we knew it was coming, but you just hope that they weren't going to be that stupid. You just hope they weren't going to be that stupid. His refreshing, straight-talking, no-nonsense. It's been nice. Couldn't do any worse. The league position cost him. But, I mean, they're not a top 3 team. And I just think if you can win a European trophy, qualify for Champions League, what more can any other manager do? Concentrate on the league and finish 5th or 6th and get Champions League with no trophy. Because the team isn't going to win a cup while concentrating on the league like that. They've proven that for, like, you know, the past 20 odd years. It just makes no sense. No sense at all. Because they don't want to invest any money in it. Like, they're going to be like Man U and put players up for sale, and then they're going to buy more players, but that aren't as good, like they did before. But they sold Gareth Bale and brought in about 8 players, and within 3 seasons sold all but 2 of them. Because they weren't good enough. They'll sell whoever they can get the most money for. Dribble a little bit of that back into the transfer fee or the transfer pot, and then we'll go back to finishing 7th and 8th for 20 years. Yeah, it's true. You need a large squad to do well and win trophies. Something has to give. Yeah. I mean, and the injuries that he's had this season, crazy. He's putting youth players in on Premier League matches and in domestic cup matches, so he could save players for the cup that he felt that he could win. That's smart management. If you're not going to finish top 3, as long as you don't finish bottom 3, what does it matter in the league? It really doesn't. Like, there's other ways to getting into European football. Right, so that's the road done for the task. So what I really want to do is jump in the dump and have a little look at where we've got to go for the route that needs sorting out. Where was it going? All the way up here. So we have got a bridge. This road looks alright. So we can't... Now that broken bridge, apparently, you can't put a bridge on. Or do I need to open up the cement place to be able to build a cement bridge? Because at the minute I can't do any bridge building unless we put a route through there. I'll just have to clear this out. We could do that, actually. So the route through there, come down. Which way was it? This way? Yeah, that looks pretty safe route there. So what I might do then is get in the mule. Right then, so from here, which way do I need to go? How can I get there? Oh, pretty much straight across if I can do it. So we get up and over and straight into that. Let's give it a crack. Find the stumps. Oh, we're in. We're into town. Let's see if we can clear that route. Right. So, let's just go back and check. Through here, past the gas station. We'll do roundabout. Right. There's nothing along here that needs moving, is there? That's all pretty good. Come over here. Let's just probably want to move that truck out of the way. I think that's it. Oh, that's a tricky one. Not blabbing the solution. I'd rather watch you struggle. Oh, yeah, mate. Watch the struggle. Watch the struggle. That's what we're here for. Can, I mean... Because like the other option would be to send it through the quarry, which doesn't look fun. That looks crap. Then over that bridge, and then in over that bridge, or dump a load of sand in there. But I'd rather be able to have a bridge. So we'll just have to see if vehicles get stuck on that. We have to learn. Our vehicles can fight their way through. Looks a bit like SnowRunner. It's made by the people that made SnowRunner. In rather than just being like a terrain combat and delivery sim, it's more about logistics and building roads and setting up routes and stuff like that. It's quite different. Can we not grab that? What a... Just pull you out of the way. Come on. No, 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 no. There we go. Now you come out of the way. There we go. You are gone. Because I am not fitting you in the back there, am I? Oh, I might have to come up there with the dozer and the blade to actually clear some of this out. Let's do that. Let's come up with a dozer and a blade. Midwest, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're well, my friends. Hope you're having a pleasant weekend, my buddy. What is the time? Oh, it's early for you, sir. Hope you plan on having a pleasant weekend. Snake hips around here. Hopefully, if anything comes this way, they'll be able to just drive over that tip like we do. That shouldn't be a problem. That should be alright. Not sure if any of this is movable. It's just ground ruts in it. That's all that is. Off to work. Well, that's not bad. Do you enjoying it still, mate? Bring up some of this crap along the way. By the way, FS, I grabbed what you sent me, and I'll try and have a little look into it, or at it tonight. See how things go. But I've not fiddled about with any of that stuff, so I will probably be in your inbox a lot. Oh, that's a nasty one as well. So remember to get round that one. Push. Perhaps we'll come and collect that one up later. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much to get up to scratch. It's always available if you need me. Cheers, buddy. If I completely fuck it up, we'll just take your name right off it. Why am I here? Why are you here, Rusty? What is going on? Hope you're well, buddy. Trying to clear a route for our logistic stuff. Dan has filled me with confidence in saying he's here to watch the struggles, so my plan obviously is going to be a good one. I'm thinking I can send a logistic route through the mill. I think they'll get over that. I think that'll be... maybe not this one. Yeah! I'll get through that. Push some crap out of the way. All good, how's me? I'm good. I'm good. I'm having a little play. I'm more than happy. More than happy. Make some more progression. Get a few hours in, hopefully. I'd say earlier we are likely to get some interruptions. Obviously people are home, but it's all alright. Working, live and breathe and household and all that. I'll be popping in and out. It's my youngest 16th birthday day. Got family round as well. Swiss Chaos here. I appreciate you making time for me, mate. Hope the lad has a pleasant birthday. Oh, we got a tree in the way. Right. So it looks like my route... oh, it's going to be smart, isn't it? So probably not over there. We'll come round. Let's just check this way, because they're going to have to come that way, I think. We'll see. Just scrape through everything. We've already built the road for this route. Just doing our bit here for the local community. Big clear out. Meat Sim looks like a great game. I am absolutely loving it. Not as far in as I would like to have been by now, but what I've seen, absolutely loving it. Is it multiplayer? It does have a multiplayer option, yeah. We've not tried it, but it is there. I don't generally do a lot of multiplayer gaming. But it looks like we've got a tree under the map. There's a few of us in Discord that are playing it, and it would be nice if we could get the time together to get on and do it together, but it's just difficult to do that as grown men with growing families. Times do not match up. Alright. So, that's this bit kind of cleared. So over the... Like, none of that looks difficult, he says. Let's park this up out of the way. Alright, so if we start plotting a route. Okay, so we are, yeah, coming this way. Across the bridge. We'll see what happens when they get to the mill. I've got a feeling the mill is going to be my downfall. But I can't build any bridges yet. So it is what it is. Let's get these right over on the side here. Hopefully I'll be alright with that. So let's just follow on the route in. It's right in it. I get so confuddled so quickly. Shall they go wide around that one and then hopefully come in a bit? And then it's all the way down to the roundabout. Cross. Here. And then right across there. Apologies if you can hear screaming. I've tried beating them, but it doesn't really make any difference, so they just let them scream. I think the only thing that would make my children behave would be duct taping them to the chair. And that's just as frowned upon as beating them, so... We just let them be feral now. Alright, let's see how that goes. Dispatch. And we'll That's because you need friends to play multiplayer. Yeah, that would be good. Chill with friends. A bit harsh. Harsh but fair. Indeed. Indeed. Barely having acquaintances anymore. Friends are for school kids. Once you're a man, you sit on your own and you just deal with your shit. It's that simple. Right, while we're watching this, hopefully it's still going for you guys, because my screen is sort of froze. There we go. Hopefully you kept the image and didn't lose it. Apologies if you did. Let's see how they do though. No fruits for you too? Oh, I do apologise. That's because I windowed out. You got to keep the sound. Yeah, it was only for a second. I just had something pop up on the other monitor I want to get rid of. Smut. I say, Dan anticipates this to go wrong for me, so we're gonna see how well it does. So if we watch it, it gives me a chance to just drink my coffee for a bit. At least it was your fault, not the game. Exactly, yeah. It's had some management to do. But guys, gotta go catch you later. Appreciate you coming by, FS. As always, mate, you have a good day. Hope you and your family have a good day, good weekend. Like I say, I'll have a look at the goodies later, and yeah, I'll be in your inbox. So this is where the struggles are anticipated to start, I think, as we go through town. So these trucks are doable enough to get over that and through the mill. Like, they got high clearance. 6 wheels. What we got back there? Something big, or is that the same? How many we got? We got 3 of them. Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's already got stuck on a friggin' tree. I saw it. What are you doing to me, boys? Okay. I thought they would have driven over that, but never mind. Tits. Right. So there they go now. Just get around the tree. Yeah, that's it. Pillars. Yeah. Oh. Why are they struggling with that very easy mud there? What's that all about? Come on. Up and over. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And again. Yes. So I'll make sure the third one got through. Is he coming? Is he coming? He is. There he is. All good. Hopefully the unchecked end, the other side of the bridge, is fine as well. Lovely job. No sweat. Absolutely no sweat at all. So our next thing really is to clear out the trees. And we are up to level 6 now. So we want to find the tree harvester, which I think was way up somewhere that needed moving. So where have we got to get to with this? Over there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that this feels a bit like the job we had on the demo. Really does. So I'm here. I want to go left, I think. Really not sure. Really not sure. So that way? Yeah. I'm going to go in there, right, over the track, and then just sort of make my way down. Hopefully. Yeah, that went alright. The logistical part there. This is absolutely speedy. Probably need to get this on the back of the pike. Which is the other side of the map. So this might be a slow trundle through the woods on this bit, guys. I think I'm going to go get the pike. This is way too slow. Right. So all the way up there. See if we can fumble ourselves a route through if we just head north. See if we can try that. That's that bit of road we built earlier on. It was a nice busy start to the day. A slow struggle through the woods describes every non-African map. Rather precisely. I shall prepare myself. So perhaps I should invest in another vehicle transporter just so I don't have to keep moving one all the way across the map. If I have two on the map, at least I can sort of move them about to where I want them. Yeah, I think if we'll go right. The stump grinder will take out those trees that are across the road if they become an issue. Okay. Oh, it will it? Replace woods with sand for the African ones, indeed. Indeed. I'm not quite sure where my grinder is. Where is the grinder? I didn't think the grinder got rid of those ones. Where is it? That's all the way down here. Still. This isn't much quicker either, is it? But how would this? Where would this need to go to get over there to sort those routes out? So try and get through the plant, hasn't it? Okay. Okay. That's it. Pick up a bit of speed and you're alright. We'll probably abuse some trees along the way just for fun. Yeah, the trees that have fallen can be taken out by a stump grinder. Found out by trial and error was a bonus, that's for sure. Indeed. Definitely need more of that. Some Brucey bonus. Yeah, I think a second pike might be in order. Dan did say about upgrading it, but I just think a second one might be handy to move vehicles about. Where has that failed? You know, you're saying down there, but we'll see if we can just go get rid of that tree. We'll see what happens. Dispatch vehicles, where are they? Where did it struggle? Because they were doing fine. So what became the issue for them? I mean, if it is that bit of tree, wherever it is, I'll just pull it around. But I thought it should be alright there. I should be able to get through that. Let's wait and see. Let's see what happens when I get here. Do you have to grind it down by the base, or can you grind it from the top? Unless maybe it tipped from me sending it off on the edge. That made it through there. Just do it from the side? Okay, cool. So next struggle point would be... just pick a point on the trunk and grind away? Okay. Would be here, so we'll see what happens when it gets here. I think you do, we're moving a bit quicker. Come on. It's all tarmac road, mate. Put your foot down. So maybe these are now struggling to get in through the mill. Excuse me. So that was fine. So it didn't show that it struggled at the mill. That's the annoying bit. Damn it, can't clear my throat. Oh, it might have been on that tree again. Nope, got through there. Where did you fail, mate? You're taking that a bit wide as well. That's not the route. Keep going. What we need to do is upgrade our infrastructure fleet trucks. Maybe make it really expensive, but so you can make these better. Boom, he's over. I can't see where it would have failed then. There's no problematic parts anywhere else on this route. We'll try and get rid of them trees just so they're not a risk. But yeah, there's nothing there causing problems. Yeah. It's going to struggle to get through there, so let's put the handbrake on. We'll put it on the back of the pike. Shimmy Dad, good day, sir. Good day to you. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you had a pleasant morning. Or having a pleasant morning. Got a feeling this is going to want to reverse on, maybe. Looks like it might even be too big for this, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I think a second pike just for doing the transport and just make it easier. Having to cart one all the way across the map every time. Right. See if we can pull it up. Be nice if the vehicle engaged. Right when you got you start trying to pull it. So as soon as you hold that down, like it puts the handbrake on. Handbrake off. The handbrake on. So I don't want the handbrake off. I want you to stay handbrake off so I can just pull you up like it's supposed to do. Please and thank you. These are the little quality of life things we need done. Lone Gamer, good morning, good morning. Hope you're well, chap. Appreciate you stopping by. Ooh. That's not going to like being on there now, is it? Yeah. Becca. Right. So we do. If you don't switch, okay. So if you switch in map, the handbrake don't come on. Quick switch causes the handbrake. Oh, you absolute bitch! Oh dear. Apparently we've got no tow points now anyway. Right. Well, that's going to need getting back up there now anyway. Bloody thing. Right. Glad you found some time to play. Yeah, got to squeeze it in on the weekends. I want it to go... Oh, well, to your Highland base, I guess. Just sat back down, timed that perfectly. Yeah. Things they don't lock in, do they? When you put the vehicles on the back. If we could have that as well, so we could strap vehicles on. Can't believe I won nothing from Friday's mass lotto. Game wish list gets longer. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't get anything. I'd have shared it. 2.8 million, I'd have shared it. At least you can run over and pull out stumps. You can. This is our stump grinder, mate. We can completely decimate everything. That's where we're going. We're going to go get rid of some trees that might be causing some issues. When I watched the truck, it went through fine. When it weren't being watched, it got stuck and deactivated itself. So we'll see what we can do. I think it's 208 million. Wouldn't buy you any more time, would it? That's the trouble. Most of the things that probably take up and occupy your time would still be there. Because they're normally people. For me, anyway. And that one made it through, so that's good. We are making money. Still no idea why they didn't go back to packs of SnowRunner to remove frustrating immovable stuff. Because those of us that played it from day one have had to live with it. Newcomers cannot have an easy ride. It's not allowed. I don't want them to fix anything that I've had to fight with for 5 years. Personally. So Rusty tells me this is a thing. Oh, it is. Oh, mate. That is awesome. Absolutely bloody awesome. Wow. SnowRunner is made to suffer. Removing stumps is not hardcore enough, exactly. Exactly. It is that. It is that. Yeah. The same as the anchors and things like that came with expeditions. Oh, they'd be beautiful to have in SnowRunner, but we didn't have them to start with, so you don't get them now. Oh, it's so good that we can get rid of those. Right, new off-stream job is to just drive around every map and decimate every felon tree. Well, it's something that we did have in the previous games was locking down vehicles on the trailers, so if we could have that back. Especially since we've got a vehicle that is specifically for transporting vehicles, it would be nice to be able to lock vehicles onto that. I got rather addicted to the update 3 for Captain of Industry. Nice. Last week I did a 10-hour stream, had such bad crap next morning, could hardly move. As long as you had a good time with it though, buddy. Nice. Right. Now, there was another one, wasn't there? At least one more. One there. And one the other side? Here, we'll go get them too. Let's get them gone. It's very rarely I stream for more than about 3 hours. Oh, you're keen? You're keen? Come on, lad. So let me get in your way. Beep, beep, beep. Are you streaming on Twitch at the same time? I don't get alerts. Been following for once. No, I'm not. I do keep meaning to try and set up the dual streaming thing, but I haven't done that yet. What I always did was stream other sorts of games over there. So the simulation type stuff was always over here. And then if I played, you know, like an action adventure or a silly game or something, that tend to go over there. We did have a separate SnowRunner stream on there for a while. But there's no need for multiple SnowRunner contents anymore. Getting the time to just manage one platform and one channel is challenging enough. Oh dear, have I greenlit you to become a tree massacre person? Now you have, mate. It is going to get brutal. Go on, get you up there. You can do it. Keep going, you're alright. Yeah, see, I was kind of just one more thing game, so good rather a mix of Factoid, Satisfactory, etc. Although I had a bad spell where many resources a short time. Okay, you thought there was something wrong with Twitch. No, there's nothing wrong with Twitch. One day I will get back to doing Twitch streams as well. I might do like random daytime streams over there when I can. Just to... Oh, mate. Oh, that's naughty. That is... Ah, no, I'm going to cause problems. Gonna cause problems. There we go, right. Well, that one doesn't need gotten anyway, so let's try and head to the sawmill ways. We might just blast away through some trees to do it. If we go through here, where we came in before, we can just get through. Stopped your stream when they made it something on slobs. Apparently, Reese... Was it? Sumi Dad said he thinks Reese... Restream will let you do 2 for... on the free thing, so I don't know. That's what I'm going to look into. I'm not going to pay to do it. I don't make enough money off any of this to pay for that. Atrium? Oh, I'll have to look into that as well. Yeah, there's always different options for things. Yeah, slobs will do it, but it's like £20 a month. But I don't make £20 a month off streaming, so... That would be like throwing money away in my books. Call me a tight ass. Such a satisfying thing. Yeah, Atrium seems good and does short format also. Because I know some people just dual stream onto YouTube, so they have like regular format and vertical as well, so that you turn up on the shorts feed, I think. But then surely you don't, because you're not a short video. But you could do it so you're on the old ticker-tocker, I guess. Know all about the ticker-tocker, me? Down with the utes. All about that ticker-tocker. To be fair, most of the shorts that I create do better on TikTok than they do on here anyway. That's why I have a ticker-tocker. Oh, little slide. The old Clarkson manoeuvre. Down the muddy verge, in the track. All went wrong. Right. for phones and TikTok, but I'm over 50, so yeah, there is that. Exactly, mate. Young man's game. Okay, bloke, AFK for a bit. I'll pop back when I can. I appreciate you, mate. Like I say, hope you all have a nice day. Hope the lad has a good birthday. It's going to be a slow slog. God, I just cannot speak today. Right. That probably won't fix it, but I'll try and keep talking. Nice drift indeed, just a little slide. So although this is different aim of games, if this had day, night, hardcore mode, gears, would this be better than SnowRunner? I mean, personally, I don't think the day-night cycle would add anything to it. Gears, I mean, we've got low gear anyway. I know it's not a lot, but we can stick this in low gear. And we can stick it in automatic gear. Which is pretty much what we do with SnowRunner. I know it has a lot of the extra gears, but the terrain doesn't challenge you in the same way that SnowRunner's terrain does. So you don't need 8 different gears to select from to get through it. You just stick it in low and then you trundle along. The other vehicles have all-wheel drive on and off. They have the diff lock on and off. So personally, I think that's alright. I know a lot of people would like fuel, but at the minute we can't switch engines off, so there's no point in having fuel because all our vehicles are running 24/7 unless you come in on a fresh save or load up the save, then all the engines are switched off. But the engines are all on. And with the gears thing, because they've done it so that cranes are maneuverable and workable while you're driving, so you can move your crane arm and raise and lower and do everything that you would do with a crane while in motion. So the controls for changing gears is already taken up. So where they'd add the extra control in, I don't know. Yeah, engine off is coming. I mean, hard mode is coming. But what that'll add, I don't know whether it'll just make things more expensive, whether fuel consumption will come in, and yeah, I don't know. Because I think each map does have some sort of gas station about, so we'll wait and see. But I like them equally. I mean, I like this for what this offers. It's completely different to SnowRunner. You know, it's just made in a way that it looks the same. This is by the same people using the same, you know, pretty much same base models and engine and what have you. Some review videos on this say it's better for MP. Yeah, Expeditions was sort of looking like it was better for MP as well. A lot of games are set that way, but RoadCraft, to be fair, SnowRunner on multiplayer, I'm sure, is an absolute blast. Having all the trucks going about, either working on the same job or different jobs, helping each other out. I'm just not much of a multiplayer person. Like I say, it's difficult to get time to link up at the same as other people. And then once you start doing it, especially if you stream, you get all the randoms constantly. Oh, can I come and join? Can I come and join? Like you've never been in my stream before, but you want to come and join my game, and that started to annoy me. That I used to get a lot of that on Twitch, and so yeah, I'm just not big on multiplayer. I don't trust strangers and randoms. Like when we had the multiplayer servers for Farm Sim, that was for YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers, so they were people that were invested in the channels and in myself and were there regular. But then even with that, like 2 or 3 guys were on a lot, and even myself was only getting on there maybe once, twice a week, just because of time. Yeah, time zones, play hours, work project, exactly. It's difficult to get things lined up with other busy people. I want dual cockpit for Microsoft Flight Sim though. Co-pilots, yeah. I need to get back on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I was enjoying that. I weren't very good at it, like most games, but I was having a lot of fun with that. So I got the old man's set up, so I need to put it to use a bit more. Did random multiplayer on War Thunder and won a bit, but both games MB doesn't help in any match. Or in any match anyhow. I may need to get that little transport thing out, because I am going to struggle to get all my vehicles here because I have not taken the right route, clearly. I've not played War Thunder, played a bit of World of Tanks, enjoyed that too much that I had to uninstall it. It was a little bit too addictive. I was playing it on PC and on console, and there was a high risk of me investing money in it, which I didn't want to do. so rather than, I thought I'd better uninstall it. Oh, come on, you absolute swine. The actual road into it is down there, which I'm not anywhere near. Must be able to get there. Must be able to get there somehow. Scruffy Badger, hi! I'm so stuck on this map. Whereabouts are you at, Scruffy Badger? I think I'm around about probably about 55, 60% by now. I think we started at 54, so take out these stumps for de-stress. I'll let you know if I get SnowRunner or RoadCraft, but happy to help with any games you maybe want to get into. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm not that much younger. And I got a miserable old head on. So, you know, 42 coming on about 60. Right, there's the circle. Let's get in it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm sure if this is much like the demo setup, this is the way I cut through with the Aramatsu Forester anyway. So we should be able to get through here. By the way, daughter just finished uni exams, free from education. Head scratch for me as well. Wherever the year's gone, feels so old. Mate, At the end of the year, my daughter's having her first child, so I'll be a granddad. That's where has the time gone? If you want advice on how to make your task easier a bit, say so. No, we struggle. We're good with the struggle, but I do appreciate it. Anyone that, if you ever want to drop in a little hints and tips, you're more than welcome to. I don't get my panties. Oh dear, what's happening there? Oh, it's because we're loading in something. I don't get my panties in a bunch if someone does a little bit of backseat gaming. I either take the advice or ignore it. It doesn't hurt anyone. But we're going to get our tree cutter down here soon. A little pop-up needs to disappear. We'll take out some of these stumps while I'm here, actually. Might as well. Make it easier to get the forester in. That pop-up's going to sit there until I actually cut down a tree into it. Yeah, it's crazy how fast time goes in one way. That was slow. Sometimes, yeah. There's a base nearby. I try not to do any quick recovering. Well, I do appreciate that. Yeah, try not to do any of that where I can, unless it's completely fell over like we did. But we'll have a look around. There. Well, RC and SR, I'm no good for advice except take breaks, cup of tea, stretch back. Exactly. Move a little bit every now and then. Scruffy Badger. In less than that, trying to do a route, but there is one area the AI trucks get stuck. I've tried different paths, but trucks always get stuck. So I'm trying to have a look. Early on, there was a route coming out of the gas station, going up to Highland Base. With that one, I think we came... We come out here and sent them round, but you can also go round this way, up here and into base. I'm trying to think what other routes we've had. This side, where I put my road in, that's right, we had something here, didn't we? They come out of here. That was pretty simple, was it? Into there? Was that it? Yeah, still there, I think. So we paved all of that bit and paved that bit to make it easier. They're the only infrastructure routes I've done, I think. Like, many of them I've not yet put in. Connect electricity, connect electricity. Replace pipes. I don't think we've done that one yet. Plot a route, which is this one. Where's that? All rewards received. So that was that route. And then gas station to Highland Base. Yeah, no rewards remaining. Come out of the gas station, and we went that way. Some streamer much bigger than me. It was so defensive in 5 minutes when asked why in stream. Never. Don't go back. Yeah, people who get. People do get a bit arsey, don't they? It's called RoadCraft for a reason. You got to craft it. You got to make it. And then we got the route that we're currently doing, which is coming up from the Highland base through here. It kept saying it failed when it didn't, but there were trees here, so we just went down. We've cut all the fell trees, thanks to Rusty, who said that we could cut them. Cut the fell trees along the route. They sometimes jam a bit here, but eventually they get over. And we wound them through town because there are trees here, but I can't get my tree cutter or my stump grinder over there at the minute. And they're just going in there. So they're the only routes that I've done so far, mate. So it might be a case of you just need, but yeah, you just need to find a different route. And that's the good thing about this. Like, there are so many ways of doing it, and like building and bridges and filling in areas and cutting down trees to do whatever it is you want to do. And everyone can do them in different orders. Like, no one's going to play this exactly the same order as I've done it. So we went off and did some things while ignoring others for quite a while at the start. So what's the purpose of these jobs on the map? Is there an economy? What are you spending game money on trucks? There's no truck upgrades, is that right? Every vehicle you need, you get a rusty version of. So we've got rusty ones, which is what these are. If a vehicle is in my colours, like the mule, we've got a rusty one, and this is one that's brought. So this is a better performing version of the truck, same as my dozer in the background. You get a rusty one that you can't sell, so that even if you waste your money on stuff you don't necessarily need, you've still got vehicles to do the jobs you need to do if you have to sell maybe one that you've brought to do something else. So they're always there. But the premise is a little bit like in SnowRunner, whereas you come into an area and it's storm-ridden, there's been a hurricane or whatever, and our job in this area is to rebuild and set up communications towers. So we've done relays, we've done power stations, we have to lay electric cabling. So we took electric cabling from the main power substation and we took it up to the steel beams facility, and then we took from the steel beams facility, we laid cabling up to steel pipes to get all that running. I'm guessing eventually we're going to have a transformer station here, and we're going to have to get some electricity up to there. We've got a radio station as well, and then we'll have to bring power up to here. Concrete slabs facility, that needs electricity. So we've got all these little things that are going to need building and connecting up. Building routes, logistics routes, which is what that Scruffy Badger was saying, that he can't get his routes to work. So you have to, like this one here, where we cleared this route, we've built this road, this small strip of tarmac we built, so that vehicles can get through. Like I say, we cleared the trees, we've opened up a bridgeway here so that we can get resources up to the transit point. And then from the transit point, I guess we'll end up building a river base. And over here, there'll be a base or something around. So, that sort of thing. That's what's going on. There's the roadside base there. So we've not connected that up yet. It's not even open. But yeah, you can buy trucks, buy extra resources once you've opened up those things. Right. Let's get this to... Try and remember where I wanted to go. I wanted to get the tree harvester on here, didn't I? I saw about doing sand quarry early, as they can access sand anywhere or something. You can access sand within this area. So if I wanted to do something like I did here, fill this in with sand, I had to bring the dump truck back to refill. If you want to play more realistically, you take it all the way back to the sand quarry. But the sand quarry has a reach to there, so I was driving back to there, filling in this hole so I could get across. But there are larger dump trucks as well that can work as... Am I going the right way? Yeah. Larger dump trucks that can work as mobile quarries. Like I say, lots of different options and different ways of doing things. Nice, there's a code for a game at £25 for this, so tempted, but probably best wait for more updates, sales maybe around Xmas or something. Oh, yeah, get it whenever it fits best in for you, mate. Game's always going to be about, isn't it? How do you lay sand without it becoming a bumpy mess? Don't worry if it's a bumpy mess, just flatten it out. Flatten it out with your dozer and the blade. That's what it's for. Just go over it a few times until it looks how you want it to look. But if it's a mission road that you're laying, then you can just get the AI to dump the sand for you. I've got over 1,000 of my wishlist stuff for Microsoft Flight Simulator. There is a lot there. I do know a chap that has I think it's like his main game, a sword he plays, and he's spent a lot of money on the original Flight Simulator and the current one, I should imagine. So by the looks of it, we might need to try and bring some sand down here, because I've churned the hell out of this. It's not looking good, is it? The dozer keeps digging in and makes bigger lumps. You need to... Alright. So on your on your grader controls, LB, right, you can set it to... Obviously it's in marching mode. To set it to sand flattening, and it'll push it all level. If you do it manual, you'll just start digging holes. Just set it to sand flattening. If you go manual, then you're more likely to create yourself some problems. And then you've got, yeah, the asphalt breakdown one as well, which you probably don't want. Just keep that out of the way. But yeah, just stick it to sand flattening. Where's... On the controls, mate, left LB and just cycle through them. It's all explained in the tutorial. They just shoot you there as well. But the odds that this won't even fit on here. So we said if we go... Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not got a very long reach on this, has it? There we go. There we go. Don't fall off, you absolute tit. Oh, dear. I'll grab onto something else. Go on. Oh, dear. What is going on with that one? What are you doing? Why are you spinning around? What are you doing? What is going on? Dear, oh dear. Right. There was a gust of wind, let's say. It was softened. I thought that was gonna get me there, but it's clearly not. Yeah. Like I say, it's it's not as unforgiving as SnowRunner. In the situation I'm in, could I just lay sand them? I could, but I'm already sort of out here stuck halfway. Sort of. Yeah, winches on here, only on some vehicles. Only on the Scout and only on that from what I've got. I'm sure there are other vehicles with it. But yeah, we definitely need to sort this route out, because I'm going to have to come through here at some point. Shall we go find our Taiga? See how well we do. That'll probably be one of those tiny little areas that's not within the sand quarry as well. But yeah, that is proven to be a bit of a pain in the backside. There is a road, again, if we have a look. Wherever it is I've got to get to. Sort of straight down here, but then that's all manky as well. So perhaps there isn't really much of a road at all, is there? So perhaps we will just build ourselves a track in. Like an absolute boss. Alright, mate. Crikey. Am I using a wheel or I'm using a controller? I find these games are so much easier with a controller. I think they're designed with controller in mind. Is it down there? Shall I try and host this through the... Yeah, we'll go down there. We'll do that. I really like the game though. So different to Snow. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love that it's different to SnowRunner. And I say it all the time. I don't understand why so many people need to try and keep comparing it to SnowRunner. It's not SnowRunner. It's a completely... The idea and the premise is completely different than what we're doing. And a lot of people are like, oh, but it's made by Saber, it should be like the same. Do you know how many different types of games Saber make and release and what have you? It's just like, that's mad. These might be the more popular or well-known franchise with many people, but they make action games, open world games, first-person shooters. Once I've got a bit further in, I'll go back to doing SnowRunner again as well. I'll enjoy playing both of them and hate myself for getting the controls mixed up. That is life. To see if in the right way. That's the start of it, yeah. Yep, like War Thunder, like Microsoft Flight Simulator. All about planes, but very different, exactly. Like, if I wanted to play a game that was like SnowRunner, I'd play SnowRunner. Isn't War Thunder like an online one though? Isn't that like an MMO? In the same sense of, or in the same vein of like what should we call it? All the other sort of military based ones. But yeah, Scruffy, this is how I lay mine without the auto thing. Is there a way of doing it better? Probably. Solo career path, but matches are online battle. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Oh, we're out of the region. The sands. Only just. And now we're back in. There's that little bit. Cool, I can see you do it. Yeah. 2 hours in, finally crafting some. What are you talking about, mate? I crafted loads of roads. We did. Where is it? Where's it gone? We did this one at the start of today's stream. Somewhere over here. Oh, I forget where it was now. But anyway, yeah, we did one, didn't we? Down here. Here. Yeah, we did this one this morning. Just takes a little bit of time to get to the next bit. That was a task, now you're doing it, you say, it was still a road. Right. Where is... Easy way back for this one. Over and through the way we've been doing, I think. Is where this is going to go. I've got my hard hat, Vivis jacket on. Yeah, I'm all prepared. EU regulations over here, which and I'm guessing this is somewhere in America. I forget where we are. But yeah, I am following all EU regulations. Those AI trucks are doing specific deliveries. Once they've finished, I will remove them. But yeah, it is nice that you can. Like, if it's a job road that you're laying as well, like you can set AI to do one bit while you go fetch some trucks and bring them over to do the next task, which is quite handy. They haven't allowed us to lay down any sort of road that we want though. Like with the bridge building, you can mark up where you want to put a bridge and then bring the resources to it. It'd be nice if we could do that with roads, so we can lay down the path of where we'd like to build our road, and then that still work with AI so that they would then lay down the sand for us so I could go off and get whatever it is I need. That would be cool. Good, your Mrs. family want you to be safe. Nah, they won't mind. I've got decent life insurance. I'm worth a lot more if I go. If you're enjoying it, guys, don't forget to give it a little thumbs up. Helps to push it a little bit further on the stream. I appreciate you all spending a bit of your weekend with me. Well, we fumble through this. Right. Bosh. Take out that stump. Right. So we're in sand flattening mode. You can see bottom right now. Scruffy. Then that'll just start to push that for us. It won't be perfect, but we can just keep going over it until we get it how we want it. But just look how easier that is to traverse, rather than what we've been fighting. Crowded out of refueling and stuff, I'd constantly be stuck at a petrol station. Exactly, that's why I'm not worried. I don't know why people are worrying about refueling. I mean, that's going to bring in a nightmare aspect. If they bring in hard mode and add fuel, like, it's going to be such a pain in the backside. I'm not mad that there's no refueling. I said that from the demo. I'm not mad that there's no refueling. I think the hook of the game is exactly that, about affecting the quality of life on the map. Yeah. Just need the services garage pizza and we're all sorted. Yes, please. Domino's Mighty Meaty or a Veggie Volcano, that would be lovely. Wouldn't be realistic, but it would be, excuse me, sorry. It would be game break with refueling. The thing is, even the fuel system on SnowRunner isn't realistic, is it? So, like, people want it, but that's not a realistic fuel consumption rate either. In SnowRunner, you work through fuel at quite a horrific rate. And at some insane prices as well if you pay for it on hard mode. Right. So if I have a look at where we went to get in there, and we'll try and lay sand to make that a bit better as well. For me, the hook for finding a way to do the task in a way that makes less effort than building infrastructure. So I mean, there's so many different ways you can approach this, so many different ways to play it. Now going to roll this. Come on. I do want some really decent co-op games where AI positions can be taken by friends, aka Submarine World War II Bomber, like the B-17 game. But AI crew you care about on missions and friends command positions, but some are tried, but most have been horrible messes so far. Just trying to see if there was any closer quarry here. Steady. Yeah. Roll this and have to drive it all the way back. Get to use my new sand track though, wouldn't I? So that'd be nice. Don't tend to play a lot of military games. Haha. Smooth. Don't tend to play a lot of games that require either fast reflexes or good hand-eye coordination, and military games tend to require those skills. They went a long time ago. Let's get back in the dozer. Oh, me. Because when we were younger, me and my brother were never allowed to play with soldiers and guns and stuff like that. So I think I just, as it's come to video games, I've never, it's not like an interest that's ever carried over, because it was one that was never there. You know, I played a bit of cards, and I used to like Destiny when that came out, but most of the military stuff just sort of slips by me. EVE Online just always looked too much, and a time sink and a money sink. EVE Online looked insane. I looked at it way back when. I always think it looks like one of them games where if you're playing that, that's the only game I think you can ever play. This looks mad. The time required to do anything worthwhile in that game. Yeah, EVE Online is life job money for sure. Yeah. That is like complete commitment if you play that game. A little bit like, not quite so much, but a little bit like Elite Dangerous. I love Elite Dangerous. But to really affect the universe and to affect the game and to sort of establish yourself, you just need to play that constantly. But that is such a cool game. Eve was my nemesis. I still have 4 accounts sitting around somewhere with God knows how many billions of discs on them. I haven't touched that game in at least 6 years. I mean, if you come when you come in, especially for me anyway, because I'm not that bright. But when I first looked at it and had got on, and I was like, "Oh, this looks so overwhelming." But that was, like I say, it was so long ago. I swear it was just spreadsheets. Like, it must be, I want to say like 15, 20 years ago. Could that be that long? I want to say it was. I want to say I looked at that game when my daughter was little. Like, she's 20 now, so that must have been a long time ago. Well, I don't do iRacing, just not worth it unless you're the only game you play. Yeah, if you're going to invest money in a subscription based, it needs to be something you're playing a lot, have a lot of fun doing, or are really good at. All this just so we can get 4 or 5 logs. big racing's tough, I think. Just being able to make sure you get on and do it and get you practicing, get qualifying in, stuff like that. I know Simudad was trying it for a while. Back many moons ago, I used to try and, on console, I used to take part in an F1 league. But it's just getting the time to do it and then being able to commit to that for a whole race period. When you've, I mean, you got little people, just not. Doesn't work. But iRacing is looking to implement like a solo career, aren't they? I know you can sort of try and create a solo career using like AI bots and stuff, but they're trying to implement a solo career into it. That's why I tend to play Automobilista, because it has more solo stuff for me. And I still like playing Forza. Stick it on simulation settings. Can still be a challenge. Yeah, all the practice to get taken out at turn 1 in a race. Exactly. It's like, oh, what's the point? Alright, let's see if we can smooth this off and make this somewhat flat. Automobilista 2 is very good. I like it. It's still getting quite regular updates as well. Like I say, it's where I go for solo play. Like the Brazilian Touring League and stuff like that, isn't it? I know it's not their names, but it's something along those lines. Because I do it all quite casually, so. I like rally games, but I am not good enough at them to make any sort of content with. Absolutely love it though. Well, I don't think that's worked out too bad. So we can just take out some of these trees. start to bring the track in that way. I fucking love this game. Oh, dear. There we go. Right, back in the Tager. See if I can reverse this while having a drink without rolling it. I think this Tager's spent nearly as much time in reverse as it has in forward gear. Mr. F. made this own hole in the ozone layer by removing as much greenery as possible whilst leaving every ICE in the fleet running. Exactly. That's what they're paying me to do. They'll be all right. They looked pretty dead. Great will understand. Sometimes you've got to cull some for more to come through. I think we're drifting here. That's right. Then we'll go get one more load of sand, flatten that out, and then we'll see if we can finally bring the tree harvester through. Just so that pop-up sort of is happy and disappears. Oh, making plenty of progress here. I mean, it's gone that well. I think we could tarmac it. I don't think I will, but we could. Boom. Let's lose some sand. I'll park that down here. Chaos Gamer afternoon. that lump, that was quite a thing. That was quite good. Afternoon, Chaos. Hope you're well. Thanks for stopping by. Be having a good weekend. This is great. Learning so much. Appreciate stream. Then you are more than welcome. If it's helping anyone, then it's doing it's doing something. So he's doing his job. That's not his job. His job is to complete me my task. But yeah, if it's helping you understand and learn and do, then by all means, I'm pleased to be of service. Give it a like, drop us a sub, help us out. In return, much appreciated. I am by no means no master, obviously. I'm still only on like the first map out of the tutorial maps, but I think I'm getting a grasp of what needs to be done and what should be doing. I am well. Apart from being unable to clear my throat for the last 3 hours, I am good. But nothing new there. It's not a MrFarquar stream if I'm not hacking my guts up all the way through it. I'm good, thanks. Going to barbecue later, so can only take about 20 minutes. I need to get some bits. I appreciate you stopping by even for 20 minutes. That's more than enough. You must be having better weather than what we're having if you're going for a barbecue. You got rain on and off all day here. So I make sure that's up and out of the way if you want to have to come through with anything. That should do. Right, next up then is our harvester, finally. Right. Remember about an hour ago when I got this stuck? Yes, a joint birthday barbecue, my son's, which is today, and a friend's birthday Wednesday. Nice. Do they have game radio in this, like in ETS? I don't think you can do real world. It's got background music. No, I don't think you can do real life radio stations in it. I mean, they're a nice touch, but I think if I put music on, I usually put either like YouTube music or yeah, I use YouTube music these days. I was to say all, but I don't use the other ones since I have YouTube Premium. So we'll do that rather than the other, which I've completely forgotten its name. Right. So now that we're in here. Oh. We need to try to at least take out the trees it wants us to take out. Our tree. Then, oh, I can't remember the Is it automatic? Oh, it's automatic. I'd forgotten. It's like, how do I twist that? It's automatic for processing. Is it the Rusties in the game don't have skins and the paid upgrade trucks have the option for... That is it. That is it exactly. So these yellow ones, they're the free ones, and obviously the skinned one, that's mine, and the dozer, they are ones that I've brought. And that is exactly how it works. How cool is that? Isn't that cool? And then this wood, we will then process and use to make our bridges, hopefully. Let's see if I can get them in roughly the same spot. Got a stump. Got a stump in the middle that's going to make it hard to pick them up together. I like the wind blowing the trees, etc. It's nice. It is. And I like that it gets stronger. I think because this is like post-hurricane, it's really bad. When we started on the precipice, like the winds, you see the trees and everything really going. And I think on Aftermath, after the storm had been, it didn't look as bad. That might just be my perception of it. But a bit like AC Shadows. That was probably better. Yeah, looks nice environment on that. Yeah, if you wish to carry on the chat further post-stream or to share and chat about anything else, come and join the Discord. Link is up there in chat. Link is down in the description. Everyone is welcome. Gamers of all ilks. You don't have to be a simulation game. You don't have to play the same games. Got channels for all sorts. Why is that one not allowing? Okay. Oh, we were there a minute ago. There we go. There we go. All the monotonous grinding the tree harvesters never gets old to me, except for the palm trees. Those big terrible logs. You know, as someone that's played a lot of Farm Sim and hates doing logging in Farm Sim, this is much easier, much more pleasant, a little bit more autonomous, which is nice. I know some people complained complained in the that you could just do it from a distance and just grab it and it would be done. You don't have to do that. You can manually put the tree harvester exactly where it needs to be and then press harvest tree. Or you can do it so it goes green and just press it straight away. It's entirely up to you how difficult you make this game for yourself. I tried sharing my love of planes cockpits with my daughter at Easter. She simply said, "I'm not interested, Dad." Custody. Well, that happens. That happens. I did manage, when my daughter was younger, I got her into Minecraft that she played with me and a mate, and Fable. She loves the Fable games. She plays other games as well, but Fable was a big one for her. She's been excited about the new Fable game since it first got announced, like 10 years ago. I think she's replayed 2 and 3 so many times. But yeah, you can't make them like what you like. I mean, I'm quite fortunate that the boys at the minute seem to enjoy trucks. They like tractors. They're proper into monster trucks at the minute, which isn't really my thing, but it's, you know, it's similar. And I can tolerate watching monster trucks and take an interest in that with them. So, yeah. Can't make people like what you like. That's not how it works. Oh, pressing the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, indeed, she's a big F1 fan like me, so we have that. Yeah, that's always nice. That is nice. The boy will sit and, because he likes the cars and stuff, so he'll sit and watch the motor racing with me. We watch Formula 1, we watch NASCAR, we watch British Touring Car. He'll watch the rally for me, but mainly because he likes to watch the crashes and the accidents. So it is nice when you get that. Whereas my daughter always had a very similar sense of humour, so we used to watch a lot of the comedies together and what have you. So you just, you know, take the wins. I don't use the log grabbers, I just use the crane on the back of the mule. The log grabbers in RC are as a pain in the arse as FS. I thought that too, but I picked up a tip by always grabbing the middle of the log because manageable. That's where you're supposed to grab them. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good with it because it's depth perception and things like that, which I'm absolutely terrible with. So I always struggle with any sort of log, and that's why I struggle with it on Farm Sim. I've given it a crack, and over the years I've never been any good at it ever since logging turned up in Farm Sim, so I wish I was better at it. Because the guys that do it and do it really well look really good and have a lot of fun with it. But so I'm pressing the wrong button again. There we go. I should have nightmares of logs on Farm Simulator, yeah. Nothing makes me swear more than trying to do logging on Farm Sim. Nothing. Whereas this is so chilled. Like, this is not a problem. Admittedly, I've not tried to pack and load anything yet, but this has not been stressful. Churning the crap out of the area though, so we might have to get some more sand down here. But this is creating a nicer pile. Whenever I try to do this in Farm Sim, I try and create a pile, they don't stack like this at all. Never. Go head out, take care everyone. Appreciate you stopping by, Chaos guys. If you're interested, go and check out Chaos. She does a wide variety of streams and gaming. Always a good laugh. Wonderful member of our community. Check her out, give her some support. There should be a link that dropped as she came into chat, so if you fancy. I think this might be my last one. I'm not sure. Oh, there's some over there as well. Mule can't. Where are we at? Where are we at? What am I missing here? Yeah, I grabbed the mule of the log, but I grabbed the middle of the log, but it's still pretty hard. Hit and miss for stability. The mule makes it a lot easier. Nothing makes me swear more than giants. Oh dear. You must have been trying to put a link in then. Their advertised link takes you to your page for some reason. I'm fine with that. Actually, no idea. No way it's done that. Whatever you were popping in, they thought was a link. Just trying to see if in this circle there's any more trees that look like they might be harvestable. I have that one. Is that one just a pushover tree? That's just a pushover tree. Alright. There's one over there, look. Yeah, you can go in the... I know you can. Yeah. I like to do it in the view here. I hate having to pop into the map as much as I do. I want that thing to disappear as well. There we go. Done. I have a disdain for maps and HUDs, but I need them until I learn it and get better. Axe harvester seems like something out of Terminator. It's a beast. It's terminating these trees. But we got a nice bit of loggage there. Just going to clear these out of the way so I can see my route through if I need it. And then in time we'll just clear out all the bloody trees. I'll be back. Ba-dum. Classic. That was classic, mate. That was some serious dad joke action there. Get rid of these stumps. I know they're not necessarily causing me a massive issue at the minute, but they will later. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Okay, I'm going to go try and sort some roads out. Really appreciate the stream. Cheers, chat. You are more than welcome, sir. It's been a pleasure having you here. Hopefully whatever you've seen will help you in doing what it was you wanted to achieve. There is a learning curve, but I do appreciate you coming by and joining in with the chat. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. You enjoy your weekends. It's so slow. I get rid of that one. Yep. Nice. Get rid of some of these just to make sure I've got turn and space and what have you. So according to the poll, only 60% of viewers are currently subscribed. Why not change that up? Let's see if we can hit 80. See if we get 80% subscribed viewers. Tomorrow we're back on the road with some more ETS, Conquering Britain. That's already on the schedule. Channel members have already had access to, I think, 3 or 4 episodes on the early access. So that's back up and running, which is good. Right. What a mess. Next up is the Forester. Forest simply exists, MrFarquar, in case I'll need turning space room. This, I need lots of room. It's just how it is. There's a rust bucket. I'm hoping once we get this done, it's going to allow us to start building bridges, because I need a bridge over there. Going too quick to take the track. That's alright, we'll take out another tree. Oh, turns like a jumbo jet. Beautiful stretch of track we've created here though, look at it. Oh, masterful, masterful. This game is simply awesome. And this is where things go wayward. As if they haven't already gone a bit wayward. Right. I can't even remember how to do this. It's not really in the middle, is it? Oh, that's down. See what I mean? I've got no depth perception whatsoever. Oh, come on, why are you... What happened there? Right. Depth perception. Oh, come on, scoop the bloody thing up. Oh. Alright, we'll leave that. That one will stay there for a bit. Changing camera mode might help. How many different cameras are there? That's in too far, isn't it? They're in. Is there? I was like, is there anchors? I think I'm going to fall over in a bit. Oh, that stopped me from securing anything. Nearly. There we go. Silence for concentration. See if I can get that last one. Wow, my initial attempt at this was so much worse. Appreciate that. As I drive my crane into the ground. To be fair, I expected my initial attempt at this to be so much worse, so... This is where it all goes wrong, though. See if we can just grab that. There we go. All those years of fighting with Farm Sim have helped, I'd say. Right. Camera back, that back. Nice. That was not the worst. I was expecting that to take a lot longer and be a lot messier. I think I'm back on the truck. I don't know. No, I think I'm on the crane still there, weren't I? Didn't feel right anyway. You, sir, earned a like and a sub from me. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Putting the graft in, mate. Everyone else feels like dropping a like and a sub. Much appreciated. Helps us to grow. Especially the likes. The likes help to push us to more people. Subs are a vanity number for me. Likes help the content. I tell you, it's been a solid 2 hours work just doing that. I mean, we got some vehicles stuck and what have you. Considering I built a whole road patch in like 20 minutes at the start. And then the rest of the stream, which I didn't realise has already gone over like nearly 3.5 hours. This is massive for me, that is. But yeah, definitely 2 hours spent laying, or getting vehicles stuck, laying that sand, flattening it out, and then getting these logs. But now, I'm hoping anyway that we can start building some bridges. I don't know if this is what's going to trigger it for us or what. Just hopeful that it is. So if I restrap them, track the objective. What we got? Bridges! Excellent, right. Wide, scout, and wooden bridge. So if I go wide bridge, from there to there, 3 logs. Excellent. Right. Well, I've got some logs on here. Like and sub. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. Alright, bloke. I gotta go properly now. No more lurking, cooking and stuff to do. Catch up. I appreciate you, Rusty, as always, mate. You enjoy the rest of the day. Hope you and your family enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll catch you again soon, mate. I appreciate you. Yeah, do these logs work for that, or do I have to go and get them out of somewhere else? Hopefully these logs work for it. Again, I've not built a wooden bridge. In the demo, I didn't build any wooden bridges. I just did something else. Oh, we've still got some spares. Strap that up. Oh. We are making moves. Love it. This game is so good. It's so slow. Oh, loads of money as well now. 85 grand. Right, let's put that there. So what have we got? 4 objectives. No side. Prepare the concrete plant area. So we've got to clear that out. And then do the pipes. That is the next big thing. But I think at 3.5 hours, that's going to be it for me for this one. Done a lot. For me, anyway. And 3.5 hours is a long old stream. We'll go check in on my little people and the missus downstairs, have some lunch. I might try and do another little stream this evening. I've got something else to look at that I want to try and do as well, but I'm enjoying this. It'd be nice to make some more progress on it, so I might do that. But to everyone that has been here with us, this has been absolutely brilliant. Do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun with you guys. It's been great chatting with you guys, especially the new guys. You know, Scruffy and Dan, you've been pretty consistent throughout, having a good chat with us. I appreciate all the new subs, Alex and Dan, and all my regulars that come in and say hi. Been an absolute banger. But I am loving this game, absolutely loving it. So yeah, we'll either get back to do some more this evening, or if the family are allowing and willing, I might try and have another stream tomorrow at some point. So yeah, but tomorrow we've got some ETS going out live, or going out as well, not live, but that'll release tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, I think, 9:30, 10 o'clock, the next Conquering Britain ETS episode. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Appreciate you all very much, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.